Welcome, my fellow coffin kids. It's your horrid host, Dr. McNasty, and today we're going to take a deep dive into the moist analog depths of lost media. And that lost media of today, well, not too lost, is Pappyland.
Pappyland! Featuring Pappy Druid!
Pappyland is an American half-hour children's television series originally written by John Napa. They aired more than 30 half-hour episodes that were written by award-winning children's writer Eric J. Roberts. Not to outshine Eric or anything, but award-winning children's author Bernadette Whitmore wrote 35 more episodes and introduced the character Doodlebug, which personally I didn't fucking like. I'm just gonna be real, fuck Doodlebug. Cringe. Anywho, it was originally broadcasted on WCNY TV in Syracuse, New York, and many other PBS stations from May 24th, 1993 to September 3rd, 1999. And it soon found its second home on TLC and began airing new episodes from September 30th, 1996 until 1997. But why? But why? Okay, you're probably asking yourself, why, Doc? Why are you talking about some lame, obscure, educational kids program from the 90s and nobody really gives a fuck about? Listen up, you beautiful bitches, because I'm about to fucking tell you why. I mean it. Listen. Without Pappyland, there would be no Dr. McNasty. That's an actual fucking fact.
Is it possible this story is true? Yes, it is.
You're right. It's fact.
Because when I was a little homie, little backstory. When I was a little homie, when I was about 8, one of my biggest dreams was to be able to draw the images I seen in Mad Magazine or a plethora of horror comics I would fucking consume. But despite the countless how to draw books I would check out at my local library or school library, I never could figure out how to just do some simple drawings. Like, no one actually would sit down and fucking talk to me. And that was kind of a big deal, especially for a little boy like myself who wanted to be an artist. You know what I mean? So, despite all that, there was an answer. There was a very, very pivotal answer. That's right. This hokey-ass show with a minor-looking Bob Ross wannabe motherfucker was my salvation to learning how to draw like the greats. That's right. That's right. But hey, let's show some respect for my boy Pappy. Alright? He ain't no hokey-ass fucking minor. I'm just gonna be real with you, and I'm so sorry for the format of this. Because this epic legend of a man was the only person who could break down art point to point where my ADHD corrupted brain could fucking understand it. So I kind of owe the dude everything for inspiring me to at least try for once, proper art etiquette. Well, but let's dive into how he actually showed me with the actual show format. The show starred acclaimed cartoonist and artist, New York's own Michael... I don't know. I just know him as Pappy. His name's below me if you're really, really that into it. If you really want to know his name, but he's a great guy. He's a really cool dude, and he played a character known as Pappy Druid. This program was a half-hour segment, which I've already stated before, and where Pappy and his other characters danced around, sang, taught new life lessons, and other children's television and fare and all that other main fun, festive shit. But the main point, the main focus was watching Pappy draw pictures. The camera would be positioned directly above the paper, and he would carefully explain the purpose of each technique he used and every line placed down. The purpose was for children's viewers to be able to follow along with Pappy and create the same image as he did, in which I kind of fucking sucked at it. I'm not going to be... I was not a savant. I was very average at best. And a lucky selection of viewers who sent in their artwork had their drawing show during the Hall of Fame segment. And yeah, this is where I get kind of a little spicy, alright? Segment near the end of the show, alright? closing credits, myself included, I remember waiting for weeks, alright? I remember waiting for weeks for my art that I sent in to PBS to be shown. Well, long story short, I never saw it. Only to find out that my mother never mailed out those images literally 10 years later, and I was upset. But, those dreams were never lived. Now, enough about that. Now it's time to remembering Pappy. As a kid, I was slunk my little keister from the warm glow of the floor model TV and full of wonder about the new cool image Pappy was going to try to teach me how to draw. The show was full of bright, positive colors and anthropomorphic paintbrushes and woodland friends and Elmer, the grumpy prospector who, was a puppet and honestly one of my favorite characters despite being pure fucking nightmare fuel. Elmer was performed by, Joe. Mike, Pappy's brother? As an old, wisecracking and sometimes grumpy man who would sit around in a rocking chair in front of Pappy's desk and, either heckle Pappy or tell an awful fucking dad joke. He also works at Pappy's mine. At the beginning and the end of most every episode, he would shout, "Hey, Sonny!" Well, here's an actual audio clip because I can't fucking do it right. Hey, Sonny! Do you know what time it is? Yeah, all that shit, yeah. Including that, it was just good old fashioned fun, man. I'm not gonna lie. It was good. It was good. Despite being such a small acting cast, they had a huge roster, alright? They had a massive fucking roster of fucking recurring characters. Matter of fact, 35. They had 35 recurring fucking characters on this show. Blew my fucking mind. When I did research for this, I had no fucking idea Pappy was that fucking that's a lot of characters. And I think they only had 5 motherfuckers actually working on, doing anything. That's talent. That's dedication. I just want to say, it is currently 7:20 in the fucking morning. I haven't gotten any sleep. I've been editing this for the majority of the night. But I just want to... I'm just now noticing the coffee cup tracking's off. I'm literally almost 5 minutes from fucking printing this and shipping it off to YouTube. And the fucking coffee cup is... I'm just now noticing this. You gotta be fucking... I'm leaving it. You guys just enjoy the rest of the video. I'm leaving it. Enjoy it. I'm sorry. I'm leaving it. So, what do we learn here? We learned that Pappy, all that scripted shit aside, what made Pappy so good was he didn't dumb it down for us kids, and he actually explained art to the point where I myself could understand it, and he didn't feel patronizing, and he seemed inviting with his bright colors, and he never said a negative word, and honestly, Pappy was the shit, and a lot of people had their Mr. Rogers, or Barney the Dinosaur, or their Yo Gabba Gabba, or their, fuck it, I don't know, Doodlebops? What do people like now, Bluey? People like fucking Bluey? Is that it? Is that what people love? They like fucking Bluey? An Aussie dog that just breaks down emotions?
There's something Auntie Brandy wants more than anything as well. But she can't have it. And there's not really anything anyone can do.
Why can't she just have the thing she wants?
Yeah, but back to the point. The point is that I kind of owe a lot to old Pappy. And if you're ever curious about, or have a small kid who's into it, who wants to learn how to draw, Pappy's a great way. And for all I know, and the best part is, all Pappy's media is available for free on YouTube. So Pappy's easy to share, and honestly, that's kind of fucking cool. And on that note, I'm Dr. McNasty. Thank you for listening to me, and that was a little bit of bootleg cinema for the night. Like and subscribe. Bye!